What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to a new Garden Path Lacquers video. I have her winter collection to show you guys. This is a 5-piece set inspired by the overall just quiet reflection for this season, and we have quite a few shimmers to check out. So at the end of the video, per usual, which is I'm going to do this format for the rest of the videos this month, I will have Garden Path Lacquers Black Friday information. So without further ado, let's check out the new collection. First up is Warmth. This is described as a burnt orange jelly base with red to orange to gold, shifting aurora shimmer, and a sprinkle of linear hollow. So this is warm, and it's got a strong peachy sort of pull against my skin tone. And I think, in my opinion at least, I'm seeing in person that base color is more of a cool toned, and what's giving it that warm sort of peachy appearance is the shimmer. I think this will absolutely play up against your skin tone, but even if you're warm undertoned like myself, I still thought it popped well on me. I'm going to suggest 3 coats and a glossy top coat to plump this one out, and it's got so much glow and that lovely peachy to gold type of shift at angles. I think this is just really popping. And here we've got Contentment. This is an evergreen jelly base with green to blue to indigo shifting aurora shimmer and a sprinkle of linear hollow. This one has a light formula to it. It starts off very much on the jelly side, which of course, true to the description. I'm going to suggest going to 3 coats with it. I think if you have an incredibly prominent free edge, you might see a touch of your smile line at more bright lights, and if you're in like your kitchen lights, things like that. So of course, if that bothers you, I would suggest using a nude to you base. Otherwise, I think it built very well by itself. And you can see even with my falsies here that, in my opinion, give me a stronger visible nail line. I think it still is quite subtle, even on the finger wiggle. There is a lovely blue shift at more extreme angles, and it does dry down flat, so you'll want to use a good glossy top coat. And here is my top pick in the set. This is Comfort, described as a soft white jelly base with red to orange shifting aurora shimmer, and again, a sprinkling of hollow. This is a milky white. It's a true milky white, meaning it's not quite cool toned, not quite warm toned. It's just a neutral palette cleanser type base. It's beautiful, and it popped so well against my skin tone. Please note, I took this one up to 2 coats, and even though it is what I would consider a milky polish, I wasn't straight going for opacity with this. I wanted it to just look the soft way I believe this one was intended to be. Regardless, the shimmer is so beautiful and has that gorgeous, fiery type of glow from within. And Serenity is described as a marine blue jelly base with pink to gold to green shifting aurora shimmer and a sprinkle of hollow. So we have another very soft type of finish, and I think overall, all of them, except our doorbuster here in just a moment, has this softer sort of look, which I think matches up with the inspiration of just introspection and that inner peace, that kind of thing. I think it does embody this sitting by the fire and being cozy sort of vibe. 3 coats is perfect for Serenity. This also dries down quite flat, so I would suggest a good glossy top coat. The shimmer is quite strong in this one too, and I think you're going to see a touch of your visible nail line if you have a strong one. So again, that nude to you base if you are bothered by a visible nail line, even just a little bit of a peekaboo effect. And then here we've got our doorbuster. This is All That Glitters, described as a clear base packed with all sorts of silver and hollow sparkly goodness. This one is New Year's Eve in a bottle. I agree with that. I think there is a bit of versatility, as you'll see in the Willet Topper segment. And this is one of, quote, those type of silver hollows. It's not that it's just a linear holographic, but there's more to it. So lots of sparkles in any of your lights, and it's going to give a strong depth look because there's what I'm seeing as little micro flakes and sparkly goodies, all that stuff. You'll want to finish with a thicker glossy top coat and maybe a glitter smoother depending on the top coat you're using. And to wrap things up, we've got the Willet Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate the layering capabilities. So overall, we are working with jellies here. I went in just a touch too heavy on warmth, and that's okay. I think over black, you can also see just how smooth these formulas are despite being so packed full of shimmer. No issues with any of them. I was very impressed that we don't see streaking, and they're just very easy to get coverage on your nail, just super smooth. Also, the shimmer pops so well over black that I can see any of these working over other colors, especially dark colors, obviously, but matching them up with their matching bases and such, I think is chef's kiss. These are so shimmery good, and there's many, many ways you can wear them. And then with all that glitters, you can see that it does have a heavier formula, and I was purposely trying to go in incredibly light to make it more scattered. But I think if you wear this as a topper, which you absolutely can, I think it's just going to be one of those more generous type of toppers. All right, so Garden Path's launch for the new collection and sale is going to start November 23rd. And it will run until November 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The sale details overall, we've got that doorbuster, all that glitters. That one's going to be $6. And then we've also got small batch prototypes. She does say that there's less than 10 bottles of each. So complete prototypes. I love small batch prototypes. They always feels like it's just something super special that, I don't know, it might just be me and my dragon hoarding self, but I always like prototypes. It just feels like something that no one else has, I guess, or rather, if there might be just a small handful of you. Anyways, those are going to be 10 each, and everything is going to be discounted, she states. There's no code needed. So when you get into the website, when it opens for the sale, you're going to see discounts all over the place. There's also going to be free shipping on all orders over $50. I'm going to have all of this broken down in the description box below, including timestamps if you want to go back and look at anything else. And I am, again, looking forward to spamming you guys some more this month. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to have notifications on. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.